Hello, America, and thank you for joining us again this evening. I'm your host, Mike Hunt, and I'm going to try my best not to bore you with all this here in the beginning, but I feel I need to kind of lay this out. When I first started making this channel, I actually was just kind of looking to make something for satire and this and that. But while looking through little silly clips and this and that, I came upon something pretty disturbing. I'm not seeing it covered by any of the normal media. I'm not seeing it covered by Fox News. I'm not hearing anything about it through all the echo chambers that I currently watch. And I think it needs to be brought to attention. By now, everybody's heard about the giant pipeline hack and how it's a giant shortage of gas out on the East Coast, and how there's gas stations running out of gas and everything else. And as much as I try not to go government conspiracy on things and, feed into all this, a guy just cannot help but wonder when you really realize how much one thing was pushed versus something that was not. And I've got a little assimilation of some clips that I found on the internet that were all recorded about a month or so before this whole pipeline hack even occurred. If you kind of look into this, it's unfortunate to really think, but Joe Biden always said that he's going to get into this whole Green New Deal. We're going to fix this climate change and all this, and everybody's going to be driving electric vehicles by year X. And I myself, I'm an old mechanic, I work on cars. That's what I do, actually. And kind of play with this stuff in the evening for the fun of it. But if there was to be nothing but electric cars, boy, it'd sure put a whole lot of the current mechanics out of business. I'll guarantee you that. And not to mention the fact that all of your low-income families, this and that, they can't just afford to go out and buy a brand new car. What are they going to do when all they have is a gas-operated vehicle that will no longer, you can't get gas for it anymore because the Green New Deal, well, we're just going to eliminate fossil fuels. Well, here's the thing that a lot of people need to understand that don't seem to understand, is that if they do end fossil fuels, it's going to end for you, it's going to end for me. It's not going to end for the big guys up there that have millions of dollars. They're still going to be rolling their jets. They're still going to magically have jet fuel and everything else. But us, to drive our little Honda or whatever back and forth to work, well, that's not going to be an option. Why? Well, no gas. So what are you supposed to do? Well, you're supposed to just figure it out, I guess. It's not right, and unfortunately I'm kind of seeing some puzzle pieces that are starting to fit together. I don't have a whole lot that I can share with this. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of doing this off the top of my head here, but as I said, I'm gonna show you these clips here. Like I said, all of these, every single one of these little clips that I've put together here, every single one was done a month prior to this quote-unquote hacking of the pipeline. So take that with what you will.
As American families pile into their cars and head out onto the highway this summer, finding a place to fill up might be tougher than usual.
There will not be a shortage of gasoline. There's enough gasoline. It's just a question of getting it to the station as quickly as consumers are filling up.
A warning for drivers ahead of the summer driving season. Gas stations could run out of gas due to a truck driver shortage.
You might be interested to know that fuel isn't in short supply, but drivers are. That's according to the National Tank Truck Carriers.
So get this, a truck driver shortage could lead to a gas shortage this summer.
A truck driver shortage throughout the country could potentially be a threat to the gas industry.
There could be a gas shortage. So a AAA spokesperson tells me that this will only be a minor inconvenience, but you could pull up to a gas pump and that gas pump could be out of order for the day.
Gas shortage. Gas shortage.
So again, maybe I'm crazy. I sure hope I am. I really do. But you know, this isn't the first time that we've seen just this exact type of events take place, where there's a movie that comes out that's showing us, you know, this is going to happen. And suddenly it starts happening. I mean, fact of the matter, I mean, for God's sakes, if you haven't seen the movie Idiocracy, take a look at it. Haven't read the book 1984 by George Orwell, have a good read. You know, so again, guys, take it with what you will. But I really find it odd and ironic that absolutely nobody else that I have seen has even touched on this subject. I think it's time we kind of start looking for answers, or wonder about them anyway. Guys, thanks for watching this. If you did, I'm Mike Hunt. We'll see you next time. Hopefully, unless it is a government conspiracy, and then I probably won't ever see you again. Have a good evening. Thanks again.